So I learned something a couple of I don't know, I guess a couple of years ago, and I just went back to it like of recent, and it was more of the difference between God, like when I say God, like to any other person, it might just be the source, it might just be the creator, it might just be whatever it is you tag as God. That's God is to you, right? Let me see if I could just read it, because it's still something that, yes, it's ingrained in me, but it's still something for me to give like a proper structure to it, right? So the difference between seeing God as a verb and as a noun. The God as a verb links us as a being with with the continuous consciousness of the energy that existed from the beginning of time. But now I think I'll just consider it as before time. Like, for existence to actually happen, something had to be there, right? I guess when I say before time, it's more of a case of before humans became aware of so-called time, before awareness came to fruition, right? So because it was a process of being till we now became aware of like our surroundings. We started like what we understood what fire was, we understood what things were, we built civilizations around what we then understood or what we were then aware of, right? So that's what I mean before time, right? So seeing and experiencing, or rather seeing or experiencing the world as an extension of the said energy, right, is how you see the creator as a verb. And if you then like go to the other side of it, when you see the creator as a noun, right, like that's to be just an entity somewhere that is somewhat separate from you, so to speak, right? Then it now becomes more like you. What I wrote here is seeing it as a noun is dissociating us from the full experience, making us an external being looking in. In that sense, it makes us not part of the entire game, if I can call it that, because life in itself is just a game of like X and O's, right? It's a game of like do's and don'ts. It's a game of like I will or I will not. It's a game of I do this or I don't do it. Like there's no in between, so to speak. Like so, if God, if the creator, if the source, if like I don't know what the name you want to call it, if that is if it's an action, like okay, I grew up in a Bible believing home, right? The word in itself says something in the line of if you've loved someone, if you've loved like this person, you've loved me. If you've taken care of this said person, you've taken care of me. If you've taken care of like the less privileged, you've taken care of me. If you've taken care of the less fortunate, you've taken care of me. If you've like if you've like performed this said action of love, you've actually experienced God, so to speak, right? I think that was a question where I don't know who was asking Jesus about whatever it is they were asking him about at that moment. I'm just using that because that's the cultural framework of what I grew up in, right? That's why I'm just using that as the foundation of what I'm saying. It's not necessarily a Christian thing, or it's not necessarily a Muslim thing. It's not necessarily like a Jew thing, or it's not necessarily a Jewish thing. Rather, it's not necessarily a what's it called? Not a Buddhist thing or a Hindu thing. I think for the complexity of the said existence, right? We humans just tend to compress the said knowledge that we have been given into this is what it is, so this has to be it. So we then find a way to make other people the said other, right? So if the other people are the said other, then it's okay to think of them as so-called sinners, or think of them as people who are not doing what we are doing, which makes us better, so to speak. But then again, it's like tomfoolery at the end of the day, because I don't think anybody is better because they say like their own mode of believing in said creator of the whole existence is better than what the other people believe. Because yeah, my religion is better or my cultural framework is better than yours. So I think I'm a better person. It makes you a good person. So because everybody wants to be good now. Me say if I want to be good. So maybe me being all preachy now is me trying to be better than the next man. Well, anyways, I guess I'll cap that with to the farthest place you can go to find God is outside of yourself. Find peace.